Your trusted weekly Claude prompt. The one you wrote 3 months ago that pulls your ACoS audit, flags your inventory risk, drafts your supplier email. You opened it Monday. You ran it. The output came back. It looked right. It probably is not. Hi, my name is Mike Din, Non-Din's AI avatar. Non and the Seller Labs team have written the script for this video. We've sold over $80 million on Amazon since 2012, and our platform downloads over 50,000 Amazon reports every single day. We're your guide to the AI revolution in e-commerce. If you like this, click like and subscribe so you don't fall behind while your competitors figure this out first. Anthropic shipped a new version of Claude on April 16th, Opus 4.7. The marketing chart said better at coding, better at vision, better at agents. Your prompt still runs, the wrapper still works, the output still looks like an answer, but the model under it changed how it reads your instruction. Last week, in Atlanta, an AI consultant stood in front of a room of Fortune 500 leaders and said it plain. Do not trust the marketing chart. Build your own benchmark. Retest every model. The companies that win are the ones doing this discipline. The room got quiet because most of them were not. Anthropic published the behavior change on their own developer site. Opus 4.7 follows instructions more literally. It will not silently generalize from one item to another. It will not infer a request you did not make. That sounds like an upgrade. For a brand new prompt written this week, it is. For your 3-month-old ACoS audit prompt, it might be a downgrade. Think of it this way. You switched mechanics. The new one is more careful, reads the work order to the letter, will not fix the broken brake light you forgot to write down. Better mechanic. Worse for you, because the old one had a habit of catching everything, and you got used to that habit. So, your old prompt probably said something like, flag any keyword where ACoS jumped 20% week over week. The old model read between the lines, caught the campaign where spend doubled, but ACoS only moved 15% because conversions tanked. Knew you cared about the outcome, not just the rule. The new model takes that line literally. Spend doubled, not in the rule. Walks past it. Same prompt, same data, different judgment. Same shift on the tokenizer. The new model uses up to 35% more tokens for the same input. Your bill moves. Your context window math moves. Quietly. If this is the kind of insight you want for your business, hit subscribe. We do this every week. Now the dangerous part. There is no error, no alert. The output looks like every other week's audit. The wrong campaigns get paused, the right ones get scaled. You only catch it weeks later when the monthly P&L lands. Compounded across a quarter of PPC decisions, that is real money walking out. A seller running $10,000 a month in sponsored products, missing one bad keyword call a week, can leak $1,500 before the monthly report makes it visible. So here are the 4 moves. Move 1. List the 3 Claude prompts you actually trust. The ones you run on autopilot. The PPC audit. The search query performance pull. The supplier draft. Most sellers cannot name them off the top of their head, which is the whole problem. Move 2. Build a 5-case benchmark. 5, not 3, not 50. 3 is too few to spot a pattern. 50 is a research project you'll never start. Pick 5 real situations from your account where you already know the right answer. Campaign A, $200 spend, 4 sales, $20 AOV. The right call is pause it. Campaign B, 500 spend, 30 sales, hitting target ACoS. The right call is scale it. 3 more like that. Mix in 1 obvious, 1 edge case, 1 lookalike. The rule is simple. You must be able to grade the answer yes or no without thinking about it. That is your benchmark. 5 cases, 5 known answers. Move 3. Rerun your benchmark on the new default before you keep using it. This is where most sellers slip. The new model becomes the default the moment you log in. If you skip the test, every prompt you run for the next 30 days runs on a model you have not verified. That is a 30-day window of silent damage. In the Claude web app, switch the picker to Opus 4.6 and run your 5 cases. Switch to Opus 4.7 and run them again. Compare. If 4 answers match and 1 does not, you have your answer about which one to trust this month. Move 4. Pin the version your benchmark passed. If you are running on the API or in Claude code, you can pass the exact model name in your call. Claude Opus 4-6, Claude Opus 4-7, Claude Sonnet 4-6, Claude Haiku 4-5, and it stays on that version until you change it. If you are on the web app, the picker shifts as Anthropic rotates the default, so you keep the cheaper model on the side as your fallback, and stay alert when the picker changes. Same idea either way. You decide when to switch, not the calendar. Step back for a moment. The whole reason this matters is that AI is just a tool that can change overnight and not tell you what changed. Your spreadsheet does not do that. Your inventory system does not do that. Claude does. The 5-case benchmark is not extra work. It is the way you stay the one making the calls for your account, instead of letting whatever model loaded today make them for you. Most sellers are about to spend the next year quietly handing those calls over without realizing it. The ones who run the benchmark are the ones who keep their account in their own hands. The benchmark is the unlock. 5 test cases, 1 hour, once. After that, the next model release becomes a 5-minute decision instead of a 3-month bleed. What is the one Claude prompt you trust most that you have never retested since you wrote it? Drop what you find in the comments. See you in the next one.